Taiwan, a beacon of democracy in the shadow of a rising China, has always been a focal point of geopolitical tension. In January 2023, the island nation elected Vice President Lai Ching-te as its new president. Lai's victory marks a significant moment for Taiwan. It comes at a time when the island faces increasing pressure from Beijing. China claims Taiwan as its own territory, an assertion that Taiwan vehemently rejects. The relationship between Taiwan and China has been fraught with challenges. For decades, China has sought to isolate Taiwan diplomatically, while simultaneously ramping up military pressure. This pressure has taken various forms, from frequent military exercises near Taiwan's airspace and waters, to aggressive rhetoric from Chinese officials. China's actions are meant to intimidate Taiwan and deter it from formally declaring independence. Lai Ching-te's inauguration marks the beginning of a new chapter in this complex saga. As president, he inherits the responsibility of navigating these treacherous waters. He must balance the need to protect Taiwan's sovereignty and democratic values with the imperative of avoiding a catastrophic conflict with China. The world watches with bated breath as this new captain takes the helm, facing a storm of challenges on the horizon. China's military pressure on Taiwan has escalated in recent years. Beijing has increased the frequency and intensity of its military exercises near Taiwan. These exercises serve a dual purpose. They intimidate Taiwan and showcase China's growing military might to the world. The message is clear: China is willing to use force to achieve its objectives. Within Taiwan, the political landscape is also in flux. Lai Ching-te's Democratic Progressive Party, DPP, favors a more assertive stance towards China, advocating for greater international recognition of Taiwan's autonomy. However, the opposition Kuomintang, KMT party, while also opposed to unification with China, favors a more conciliatory approach. The KMT's stance is rooted in the belief that economic ties and dialogue can mitigate the risk of conflict. This political divide within Taiwan adds another layer of complexity to the situation. While there is a consensus on the need to defend Taiwan's sovereignty, the question of how to achieve that goal remains contentious. Lai Ching-te must navigate these internal divisions while also responding to external pressures from China. His ability to maintain unity within Taiwan will be crucial in the face of these challenges. Lai Ching-te faces a delicate balancing act. He must reassure Taiwan citizens of his commitment to safeguarding their freedoms while avoiding actions that could provoke a strong reaction from Beijing. This means striking a balance between asserting Taiwan's de facto independence and maintaining a semblance of stability in cross-strait relations. His approach to foreign policy will be closely scrutinized. Strengthening ties with democratic allies like the United States and Japan will be essential for Taiwan's security. However, doing so risks further antagonizing China. Lai will need to carefully calibrate his foreign policy to deter Chinese aggression without escalating tensions to a point of no return. One key area to watch will be Lai's stance on the 1992 consensus. This tacit agreement, reached between China and Taiwan in 1992, acknowledges the existence of one China, but allows for different interpretations of what that means. While the DPP has traditionally been skeptical of the 1992 consensus, Lai may need to find a way to engage with it to maintain a semblance of dialogue with Beijing. Section 4. Shifting Tides: The Role of Foreign Powers. The geopolitical landscape surrounding Taiwan is not solely defined by the dynamics between Taipei and Beijing. Foreign powers, particularly the United States, play a crucial role. The US has a long-standing commitment to supporting Taiwan's defense capabilities, as enshrined in the Taiwan Relations Act. This commitment has become increasingly important in recent years as China's military assertiveness has grown. The Biden administration has continued this policy, providing Taiwan with military aid and bolstering diplomatic support. The US also encourages its allies, like Japan and Australia, to take a more active role in supporting Taiwan's security. This coordinated effort is aimed at deterring China from taking any unilateral action that would disrupt the status quo in the Taiwan Strait. However, the US also walks a tightrope. While committed to Taiwan's defense, it also seeks to avoid a direct military confrontation with China. Finding the right balance between these competing objectives is a constant challenge for US foreign policy. Lai Ching-te's administration will need to work closely with the US and other allies to ensure continued support while navigating these complex dynamics. Section 5. Conclusion. Taiwan's uncertain future. Lai Ching-te assumes the presidency at a pivotal moment for Taiwan. The challenges he faces are immense, demanding both political acumen and strategic foresight. Balancing the need to protect Taiwan's freedom and democracy with the imperative of avoiding a catastrophic conflict with China will be a constant struggle. The future of Taiwan remains uncertain. The island's fate is intertwined with the broader geopolitical currents shaping the Asia-Pacific region. China's rise and its assertive foreign policy pose a direct challenge to Taiwan's autonomy. The response of the US and other democratic allies will be crucial in determining the trajectory of this delicate situation. One thing is clear: Taiwan's new captain faces a perilous journey ahead. His leadership will be tested as he navigates the treacherous waters of cross-strait relations. The world watches with anticipation, hoping for a peaceful resolution to this complex geopolitical puzzle.